Hello and welcome to another episode of Kill the Small Talk, and I'm your host, Alex Caron. On this podcast, we bring in guests from all walks of the entertainment industry, and we get down to the nuts and bolts. On this episode, I'm bringing in my friend, Alejandro Montoya Marín. He's a director, writer, and he has a movie out right now called The Unexpected. Enjoy the episode. Alejandro, muy buenos días.
¿Qué tal? Buenos días. O tardes, ya no, ¿qué son?
It's still 11. It's still morning.
Sí,
it's 11:30.
días.
Yeah, well, we're going to do... Vamos a hacer ¿cómo se dice episode?
Episodio.
I should have guessed. En puro español.
Échale.
No, I'm just kidding. That's no, we're gonna do English. But it's good to finally have you.
Thank you for having me, man.
After a long time of trying to get you on, because I know you're a busy guy.
Gotta be promoting, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, let's I wanted to talk about your your history. You grew up in Laredo.
Laredo.
Laredo, Texas. Texas. So you were born in Texas, and then your family moved to Mexico. To Mexico City? Or what was it, Yucatan?
No, we went to Mérida, Yucatan, which is in the south.
Okay. Gotcha. You grew up there. Were you going to school in between like Mexico and the United States, or it was strictly in Mexico? Because I know people who were born in the U.S. but then moved to Mexico, and then they would go to school in the U.S. and they would cross. Like,
no. Well, Laredo's in the south of Texas, right in the border, and then Mérida is right here.
Oh, okay.
So the flying would be
too much.
I'm not rich. I'm always late for school. No, pero I moved there when we were, I think I was 12. I think I was 12, 13, something like that.
Oh,
I think 12. And then I got kicked out of my house when I was 17, 18.
What'd you do?
What didn't I do? I did a bunch of shit. And then I got sent to Monterrey, Nuevo León, right in the north of the country, and only 2.5 hours away from Laredo.
Yeah.
And my brothers were there studying in school and whatnot.
Were they older or younger?
I'm the third one. So yeah, I'm from my dad's side, I'm one of the youngest. And then on my mom's side, I'm the oldest.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's both worlds.
Are your parents separated?
No.
No. Oh. Huh. Lucky.
Okay. I mean, tell them. They're putting the work out. I guess I am, but I mean, it comes with its shit.
Right. And then where did the love of movies come from?
Honestly, a lot of things. I remember being in the theater. I remember loving movies. I remember seeing the community of film in theaters and in the family. Like my family, they're not really like film geeks, but they consume a lot of movies. And well, yeah, I think it's just living in a small town. Film allowed me to dream a little bit bigger and to see other parts of the world. Like, yeah, I'm not the one that's gonna pull out an encyclopedia. I'm basing myself. I'm still young, and it's still the '80s, and there's no internet.
Right.
And getting an encyclopedia. Oh, let me start reading up about China. Or I could watch a John Woo movie. Right. Or Jackie Chan. Or Godard if I want, French or, whatever. So I it was that.
Right. Do you remember the first movie you saw in theaters?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Katy la Oruga.
Katy la Oruga.
It's a Spanish cartoon.
From Spain?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's about a worm that becomes a butterfly.
Okay.
And it's all the adventures or whatever the adventures. It's animated. But I remember the way we went to the theater, where we sat. Like I remember angles a lot. Ow. And then, yeah, and they stay like that. Nice, so you can always remember seeing the screen. And I remember glimpses because I was like 3 or 4. I was very young.
Yeah.
That was my first one.
My first one was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 2000. I was 5.
Dang.
And I remember that. I remember that day and I remember in that movie. There's a lot of scenes. There's a lot of camera, movements where it would go in circles. And I remember like being really dizzy, and I had to like turn away, and I was like, oh, I can't look. But then I watched. I was like, but it's Jim Carrey. He's so funny. And I'm like, no, it's still moving.
Man, it's the power of cinematography.
I remember that very vividly.
That's a great movie.
It's a great great adaptation.
I've learned to like it in time because I was like, it's too kiddie. When I was a kid, when I was older, it came out when I was already in my
teens,
19, 20. When it came out,
2000.
I was 18.
Yeah, so you were high school.
Yeah, but in time, like I saw it like 5 years ago, and I go, this is really good.
Yeah, it holds up.
Like the shots and the artwork and everything. I was like, hey,
yeah,
not bad.
And then, and he was in interviews. He was saying how excruciating and how claustrophobic he felt under all the prosthetics. That he would go on it would take 3 or 4 hours just to get it on, and then 3 or 4 hours to get it off. And I think he hired some sort of like Navy SEAL like team that goes under. I don't know, like he needed someone professional there to like help him like relax and calm down under all that stuff.
I can see that.
Like,
yeah. That's a lot of time to just be sitting down, and then there's problems coming in, and imagine you can't even pee or poo whenever you need, and itch and then sweaty, dude.
Yeah, if it's not a cool room.
That sounds super uncomfortable.
And then you studied at the Vancouver Film School, right? What was that like? Were you in your 20s then when you were going? Gotcha.
Yeah, when I was living in Monterrey, I started I studied marketing, but you don't really feel connected when you're doing something that you don't like. Well, I don't. And I was always, how do I do film with this? And I recorded a bunch of movies with friends. I have no idea where they are. And how can I still be sort of creative? So I opened a video store.
Oh.
Yeah, and I opened a video store in front of El Tec de Monterrey because I was like, well, if I specialize in like Indian foreign and like cult, and there it is. That's like the biggest university, one of the biggest in the country in Mexico. So I had a video store, and it was called Quick Stop Video.
Fuck yeah, man. That's cool.
And it was pretty dope. It was on the second floor, and it was little. It was like maybe like this times 4. So, I mean, it's not, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Not too much. But you know what I mean? Like it was, and we had a really cool transparent shelf, so it looked like the DVDs were like hovering or whatever. And then we had nice metallic, like trailer tractor made shelves. It was cool.
That's awesome. Did you get friends to help you out, or how did the business come about?
I was studying marketing. I was working at a telemarketing company, and I had a lot of movies, so I just fucking.
Oh, they were your own.
I provided some, right, and then I spent it. I had like, which is funny because the same way that other people have like spent their shit to go study film. Once I got accepted to Vancouver Film School, and I was like, this is it. You either do it or you don't do it. I had to sell a bunch of my movies, but there's still some of my movies here in my collection because they still have the little sticker from the video store that's like 012 or 0125, 125.
Like orange stickers, or
it's a white one.
White one, okay.
Because we had it in a computer. That sounds so, but yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. But what we would do is we would use the computer to market that it's rented, and then we would have a closet. That's not it's like a little utility closet where you have all the movies open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you sold that.
Yeah.
Went to Vancouver Film School. How long was that? Was that like a 4-year program? 2 years? 2. Okay. So it was like kind of like a conservatory?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
But intense, like and not intense in the sense of you're gonna work.
Yeah.
You're gonna, at that time, Vancouver Film School, which I highly recommend. I do not regret. A lot of people are like, oh, film school is not needed. All right, guys, I guess you're that smart.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because I needed to polish my English. I needed to see how the industry works. I don't have anyone. I bought one camera with a Christmas gift, or multiple Christmas gifts that I like was able to buy a camera. But I mean, it's not as you can't just, oh, why is this scene cool?
Yeah.
And it's like, you're telling them to tell you what to think. It's like you have to figure shit out.
Right.
Which is kind of like the responsive problem solving for directing.
So So do you still use a lot of like the basic foundation of filmmaking from the school that you use today?
I guess some.
Yeah.
I mean, elements that I learned, the dynamic of how a set works, the hierarchies, certain steps.
Right.
I mean, one of the best things I think I could have learned is realizing that a film set is so many personalities and how that affects every branch and working on every single branch. Like, I don't just go, oh, I wanted to direct. No, dude, I've PA'd, I've AC'd, I've gripped, I've gaffed, I've AC'd.
You kind of got to, right?
I've done a bunch of shit. But that also helps. We're deviating, right? But still.
No.
I think it helps because when I come to set, there's a lot of directors, and maybe that's why I haven't hit big, but I don't give a shit. I don't come unprepared.
Yeah.
And I don't have people dismantle shit just because, like, I do my work. I respect people's times because I've carried those fucking cables that weigh 100 pounds. And that shit gets to you.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to hear you, all right, guys, we're going to have a great, they don't give a shit. They just want to get paid. So treat them with, you know what I mean? So you learn all that shit and like permits and learning
all the legalities.
Exactly. And I learned it in Canada. So then a lot of that resembles the United States, but not the same procedures.
Yeah,
but so then you start realizing problem solving where people are just like, oh, I got to get a permit. No way. I'm not going to make a movie. It's like, well, then you didn't like it that much. And it's also, I learned one of the best lessons that I learned there on the first day. One of our teachers, I forgot his name, but he said, the first thing he said was, you're going to realize real quick if you like watching movies or you like making movies. Boom. That's how we started the course.
Wow.
It's true.
And so where did you land with that?
I like both.
Yep. That's what I discovered too. I love movies. And after making this short film, I was like, this is so much fun to make.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Despite all the challenges. I mean, and even that kind of, even the challenges made it fun in a way too, because now I know what to do when that happens, or it helped me ground myself and learn how to produce. Like, I've never really produced. Like, I've produced comedy shows before, but this is totally different. And I found out that I actually loved producing. And my director agent was like, "You do that." He's like, "I hate producing." He's like, "You'll do that." I'm like, "Great,
awesome.
Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah, now you don't need anyone to make results happen.
No. Now I rely on myself for that. And now it's a skill I know that I have and that I know that I could still hone, obviously, because this is just the first project. But I know it's there.
Hell yeah.
And I don't regret any of it. So after Vancouver Film School, in 2018, I was like, this is rad. And I knew this about you. But then I was when I was researching, I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot that he did this. Robert Rodriguez selected you to work on the Rebel Without a Crew. What was that like?
That was awesome.
I bet.
I graduated film school, I think in 08 or 09.
Yeah.
And then I went. That was when the economic crisis? So, dude, everything like skyrocketed. Yeah. No one was lending you loans or what? What happens every 10 years or whatever? What's gonna happen? I didn't have any money to come to LA. So my goal was to come to LA, but I remember having like $2,000 in my bank account. That's all I got. And if I don't find a job in a month, I'm screwed. So we didn't want to go to Texas because let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And we chose New Mexico, which is kind of like close to LA, close to Texas, but also the industry was booming.
Yeah. When you say we, was that you and a friend or you and?
Yeah. The guy who was in my Ryan Allen Halsey, who's shot 3 of my movies, and him and I and Rachel Buckley, who now they're together. We all moved to New Mexico together. She was from Seattle. He was from, I think he was living in Dallas, but he was from Kansas, something like that.
And this is in Albuquerque?
Yeah, we all moved from Vancouver to Albuquerque, and then they're still there, and I was there for a good chunk.
Yeah. And then
after Flaming Hot, then I came over.
Right. Yeah. That's great. And Albuquerque, because of the booming film industry there.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is it booming there so much?
Why? Well, there's a bunch of resources. It's weather. It's more economical. There's crews. There's warehouses. Well, not warehouses, but like studios. It has so much terrain. You can do a desert. You could do forest. You could do. There's lakes. There's mountains. There's plains. Farms. It's got so much shit. A lot of sunshine. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure that I'm not sure. It gets uncomfortable to fucking film in rain like Vancouver. Not taking anything from Vancouver because I like Vancouver, but I prefer shooting in New Mexico.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talented people. They have a tax rebate, and they facilitate people to go shoot there.
Right. So would it make sense, like, if I was like, oh, it's getting too expensive to live in LA and like New York's expensive too, would it make sense to move to New Mexico?
I think
as an actor?
I think the industry's hurting everywhere.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt to have a toe there because there's productions all the time.
Yeah.
There's I'm sure it's slower now. I know people that just like me and you and everyone that's hurting on the film industry, but I think there's going to be a revamp, and there is a lot of talent there. And I think that shows like all those Vince Gilligan shows and movies, like there's so many movies. And Longoria shot 2 movies there.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of support. I think it'd be good you could go there, you could go to Austin. It just really depends what your vibe is.
And so then how did the Robert Rodriguez Rebel Without a Crew happen?
Me living in New Mexico, I did a bunch of short films and stuff. And then a friend of mine was the one that's like, you should submit to this. And I go, yeah, for what? I'm not going to get in. And I submitted work and all that shit. And then they reached out and they were like, oh, hey, you got you top 50 or top 25 or something. And they went progressively like that until we got into the top 5. And then that's it. That was the show. That was a lot of fun.
I've never seen the show. I do want to watch it. What's the premise? Is it literally with...
You should go watch it. No. What's the premise? It's basically Project Greenlight. You shoot a movie like El Mariachi with no crew, 7K, and you have 14 days. Go.
2 weeks.
So they have documentary crews following the filmmakers, and I'm one of the filmmakers.
Right, gotcha.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I say it's fun not because I'm in it, because I'm very not flattering. I have a fucking double chin. I'm smoking. There were a couple of people that would dress up for the camera. I did not give I didn't give a shit. I was wearing L Ray t-shirts and cargo shorts. I'm like, I'm not here to be here to make a movie and show one of my idols that I'm like,
right. I'm not dressing up for you.
Chump.
What were some lessons you learned in those 2 weeks that you use now?
Pues es que I think it's an ongoing lesson of patience.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of people it's easier for some people to just accept everything that's good. And it's like, all right, dude, great for you. I can't. So it's knowing that a lot of anxiety could be deleted if you just do the best you can. Because I can worry about like, oh, I didn't have I had to do this, and why didn't Tarantino get this? And it's like, hey, vato, enough with that shit.
Right, stop.
No one cares, because no one really cares. And that's a lot of, maybe I've learned more, because I'm sure that I could have learned it sooner, but I think in time, you start realizing that shit.
Yeah.
And when, like, I forgot who I spoke to recently that said that I think it was Mike Pecci. Shout out to Mike Pecci, In Love with the Process podcast. If you haven't heard it, it's go check that out.
Okay.
He's a very talented filmmaker, great podcast. And he told me a story about Christoph Waltz and how you start getting tired of getting hits. So what brings meaning to them is kind of like doing it and bonding with the people as they're doing it. That's the memories.
Yeah.
Go, that's fucking true.
The hits, like getting tired of...
Like, it's not about, I feel good because I got a hit and taking pictures and shit. No, it's not. And who showed up? It's making the movie. And it's true, because I can picture like the circumference around each movie and what I was doing.
Yeah.
And like who I was spending time with.
Yeah, you remember how you felt. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why like I fell in love with the process of making it, is that it was the crew. It was 100% the crew. Adrian, these were all buddies that that owed him favors, so they came onto the project. They were
Shout out to the friends and support friends.
100%, man. Like, they were so kind and talented and worked hard and super friendly and caused no chaos, and it was just super easy. And the shoot went super professional. I was like, wow, like if I could work with people like this all the time. Obviously, it's not going to happen all the time.
Why am I not looking this way?
Should we look at the cameras?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I'm like, wow, like I want to go back to that day that we were there on set in the plane. Granted, it was 93 degrees and in a decommissioned B-29 plane, and we're in between takes, we're dabbing off the sweat. But
this time now, as a producer, you check those climate temperatures.
We did.
Well,
we did, dude. That was the thing. We were like, let's do summer. We're like, no. It's going to be in Riverside. Are you kidding me? Let's do spring. It'll be a little cooler. It was, but it was still hot.
But now well then that, like, to have like some lemonades for people. Like, you start realizing because they're the people that are making your movie, and no one gives more shit about your movie than you or me about my movie.
Yeah.
Or, So it's and I think that brings people back because they're like, hey, fucking Alex,
he took care of us. Yeah, and he was cool. He took care of us.
They didn't have us work 16 hours. Like, there's people like, oh, I had my crew working 15 hours. I'm like, you weren't prepared, motherfucker.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. To me, that is.
Yeah.
You don't need to be there 15 hours. I get one day, but if your production's going over.
I thought that was standard. I thought like 15 was like, oh, that's not bad. We've done 20.
I do 12, man. Well, New Mexico's a state, a union state. So yeah, you do it. You're going to start getting charged. But then that's how you burn people. People, like, dude.
People get cranky.
Just get out of the way. Just put yourself in those shoes. You want to keep lifting 100 pounds for 15 hours?
For 15
and then come back and do it another month?
Nope.
Do it right, man. Do 12 hours.
See you later.
And then in tech, dude, I see it. My girl's a script supervisor, and she does the 12-hour days, and then drives an hour, and then another hour, and does notes.
For those that don't know, or for those listening who don't know what a script supervisor is, what is a script supervisor?
It's the person who is following as the actors are saying their lines, the correct lines, to figure out, like, if you're shooting a scene, and then let's say that this is the scene, the script supervisor notices what cameras, what lenses on each camera, so they're following, oh, I thought we had coverage for the scene. Yes, you do on this lens. And then that's like the interconnection between the editor and the director.
And they also mark down, like I've seen script supervisors like mark down, like, oh, like in this shot, your left hand went up, so we got to make sure.
Continuity.
Yeah, continuity, yeah. Otherwise known as scripties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their nickname.
You're right there.
Yeah.
So then after
I'm slouched as fuck, right? I'm seeing the camera over here. I'm like, Jabba the Hutt, motherfucker.
Jabba, take it easy.
Yeah.
I'm leaving all that in. I'm not editing it.
No, keep it. This will be the clip on Instagram.
Nice. Good job, Alejandro.
And then after Rebel Without a Crew, you did your first feature, which is Millennium Bugs. Was that consider that your first?
Well, I guess my first feature is Monday, even though, that's my first feature. There's a lot of stigma, and I think I came of like, oh, my first feature needs to be like Reservoir or Part 8 or yeah, sure, I guess. But I mean, I don't have the access to spend $500,000 in a college degree and meet. So, make your movie the way you can. And I did. And I know that there's people that have done it. I'm like, well, I can make one for $1,000. Good for you, man. I made one for $7,000 and I got to work with some cool people. And shout out to Skip Chazan. My man had a heart attack, and he is one of Ridley Scott's biggest editors, and I met him on that show. It's funny that we're doing this, and it's not funny. It just made me think. So if people Google Skip Chasson. He's a great editor, and right now he's got a Kickstarter because he had a problem in his heart.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, anyway. I met some really cool people, got to talk to Robert. Robert, I guess the best lesson was he gave me a lot of advice on controlling anxiety, and obviously I haven't taken that advice, sir. I didn't give a shit. No.
Robert?
No, we work around stuff, and we're working on it.
Well, how do you deal with your anxiety when you're on set? What do you do? Do you have like a mantra? Do you have
just focus and kind of not worry about? I try to tackle the issue and you realize the older you get, being a leader is not showing off that you're the leader. It's maintaining peace. It's strategizing to get things done quicker with less drama and getting the job done. And I think that's what I do. I'll go get a drink or something afterwards, but at the meantime, don't let your crew notice that you're cracking.
Yeah, because then they will start to.
Yeah, because
it starts from the top.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's like any business. Yeah, when management is struggling, yeah, what makes you think you can manage a whole team of 50
So take
people?
it easy and have fun, man. We're not curing cancer.
No, but is this true? In 2022, you were inducted into the New Mexico Hall of Fame.
Is that hard to believe?
No.
Well, I faked that. Fake news. No. Yeah.
It's fake. It's fake news.
Fucking his excuse for everything. It's like my dog ate my homework. I don't get it. Anytime I'm going to say that when I don't pay my bills. Fake news. Talking about.
It's not true. It's fake. It's all fake. That's cool, man. That was fun. Must be, a huge honor to.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like I said, man, New Mexico is a great state, and I think that there's a lot of things that the government should do to help more local and local talent, not just big productions, but they're doing it. They're doing some stuff that hopefully could kick in.
Are you talking about because I was going to ask you, what do you think about the Gavin Newsom's the tax thing he did?
I mean, I hope it works. I don't know much about it because if a movie costs like Avatar, that takes all the cap.
Yep.
So one movie and then that's it. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know a lot of it, but in the state of New Mexico and other states, you get a 30% on everything you invest in the state, and I've done it 3 times. So it doesn't matter what the budget is, but I mean, if you're going to do $100,
right?
So if you do like 100,000, plus you get 30%.
Yeah, and that was that was one of the things that why California is struggling for so long. Is just too expensive.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive to film in LA anymore, and it makes me sad. I'm like, because for 100 years, this was the entertainment capital. This is where they made movies. This is why people would come here and move here and visit and check out all the cool landmarks and go to this movie studio tours and it made me sad that it's changing. But hopefully, I mean, because with my job, I was telling you earlier how we deliver music and we deliver backline. And a lot of our business was and still kind of is in the movie industry. And then when the actors strike happened, when COVID happened, it hurt them big time.
Yeah.
But we've been going back little by little, and it was cool. It was cool being on set delivering equipment to them, to these productions, and then seeing productions here and there, and people on the carts going through and people walking all around. I'm like, okay, it's not totally gone.
No, it's not totally gone. There is some work, but it's just reduced significantly.
It's just reduced a lot. So, but lately I've been seeing it go up a little more. So that was a nice.
Yeah,
that was a nice feeling.
Yeah, because it is. It's a very magical city, man. I get it. I get the enchantment of LA. Like I'm a huge Dodger fan now. And I played in the Dodgers when I was a kid in Little League for multiple years. So that was the team that I kind of if I had to, but I wasn't big into sports.
What was your position?
I played first base and shortstop.
Ooh.
Yeah. For several years.
Yeah.
But I liked playing first base because I would always get the ball, and I'm
Yep.
like, it would wake me up because I'm like, I'm bored. I'm fucking bored. And then during the blasting Texas sun, it's like, eh.
No, man.
I like playing soccer. Like, soccer's fun, man. I went to Mexico and enjoyed the crap out of the passion and everything that that entails for a match. And I went to a bunch of soccer games. So I think it's baseball and soccer my favorite sports.
Who's your soccer team?
Pumas.
Pumas.
Pumas and Rayados de Monterrey. A huevo.
Shout out Monterrey.
A huevo.
A huevo, güey.
Sí, claro.
Dude, man, like I was telling you earlier, I was like, it's cool to have people on the show who share culture with me, because it makes me like at times it makes me feel like somos familia. Like,
Sí, vato, pues es que pues it's yeah, there's a common ability, and you see like you're going to Mexico City soon, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
enjoy that. It's we come from a really cool country. We have connections to a really cool country, and there's a reason why a lot of people move over there. And
my mom and grandma were encouraging me to, like, you should move to Mexico City and become an actor there. Like it's blowing up. I was like,
blowing
really?
up.
They're like, yeah, get your dual citizenship. I was like,
start perfecting
maybe.
your Spanish.
Sí, tengo.
No, pero hardcore.
Sí.
Like, perfect it. Did you have 2 years? Put a deadline and it'll work.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be bilingual. You already are to a degree, right?
Yeah,
pretty good.
For the most part, yeah.
That's
I can definitely understand more than I speak, but I'm not fluent. I'm not 100%. I'm not even 100% in English right now. I'm I don't know, like probably 50-ish%
Yeah, pues,
in Spanish.
get on it, because
Yeah.
it is blowing up.
Yeah.
Like, Netflix has invested a lot of money. There's a lot of productions. I'm trying to do a feature film in Spanish. I'm doing a documentary in Spanish. Like, there's a lot of stuff where I go, you know what? Why haven't I just done anything in Spanish? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just start.
Shit.
That's the goal.
And then you can hire me.
Hey, man, if you know Spanish. You heard it here.
Pues sí, güey.
Eh, well. Whoa, hey.
Sorry.
Sí,
that's
de Monterrey de México?
No, Chilango. That's my Chilango.
That's
in
your
me.
Chilango? Good job.
Let's talk about Unexpected.
Hell yeah.
Yes, man. That's been your latest
That's the
project.
latest.
I went to go see it. I drove 2 hours to San Diego
San Diego,
to go watch it, man. That was a fun day. I was like, I'm off Sunday. I'm off from work, which I'm usually not. I'm usually working Sundays. And then I saw that you were screening it in San Diego. I was like, I even invited a friend. They couldn't make it. But I was like, fuck it, I'll still go.
That was awesome.
That was
Thank
a
you.
fun night.
Thank you for coming.
Fun night. Yeah, man. And I got to meet all the actors on it. Well, not all of them, but I met the other Alejandro. I met what's his name?
Who was there?
I met John.
Kaylor was there.
Yeah, I met John. I don't know if was Chelsea there.
I don't
think she
remember.
was.
Maybe she was. Yeah.
She was there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because it was 2 hours away. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
Francisco wasn't there. Matt
Francisco,
wasn't there.
no, Matt. I think Matt was, both of them were working.
Oh, well, for good reason then.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, that was fun. It was cool to watch it. I was sitting right next to you, so it was cool to sit next to you. I was
Jesus.
I was right next to you, man.
Nice.
So it was cool to witness your reactions, firsthand.
Still laugh at certain things.
Who was the Indian actor? He was really funny.
Jerry Betnob.
That guy.
Hilarious.
He was so funny.
Yeah, man.
How did you okay, well, let's go back to the top. Where did the idea for Unexpected come from? How did it come into fruition?
It was Alejandro de Hoyos and I were going to work together on Millennium Bugs, and for X or Y reason it didn't happen. And after Flaming Hot, and I had sold Millennium Bugs to Indican Pictures, so I wanted to do something else. I moved to LA, and we bumped into each other at a party, and we were talking, and I was like, I want to do this movie. I want to make a movie like a Pineapple Express meets Ocean's 11. Where, and it was all because I started seeing how many scams were like going on online, and
Yeah.
like I feel like the scammers is like the new version of the serial killer obsession that we all have.
Yeah, sure.
And in the 90s, the 70s, and the 90s of the aliens, whatever. And I started seeing how many of these scams happen, and nothing happens to these people.
No, they get away with it.
So I was just like, God damn. And then I don't pay my parking ticket for 3 minutes and I got a $70 ticket. I go, Jesus, this is fair. So I started, there's a connection to this. I became obsessed years ago with Caron videos.
Oh, okay.
I fucking,
Like Karen's out in the wild.
I love them. But then after a while, I go, ugh, they're the same. It's just, so you start kind of like, well, I don't excuse them, but there's people that I go, well, what drove this person to get here?
Yeah.
And you start kind of like breaking down their stuff where, oh, I just found out I got cancer.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
You're
but
like,
that doesn't, you shouldn't act this way.
that
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that doesn't give you a right to be a piece of shit, though.
But then you kind of sympathize. So then I
see where
started
they come
from there. I started seeing, damn, how much do these fuckers impact other people's lives and they don't know it? And then that from there came, I wrote a movie like, you know how people are like revenge movies, action. Like, I go, well, this is the one about the underdogs getting their back. And it was like, it was just for that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to write characters that get theirs. Like, fuck you. It's true.
Yeah. What, how many drafts did that undergo?
I don't know. A
Which one?
bunch. More than 8.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot more. I don't know. For real, I don't know.
Did you write this by yourself or did you have a co-writer? You had Alejandro.
No, Alejandro produced it.
He produced it.
He didn't write it, but one of his biggest elements that he gets total credit for is he was the one that was, oh, we should do like a father-son relationship. And I was like, okay, because the guy who was going to be Carl was another actor, and they weren't even related.
Francisco?
No, it was somebody else.
Oh, no way.
And then once the father-son element came in, I'm like, Francisco, because Francisco was going to be in Millennium Bugs.
Oh, okay.
And I think he had something fucked up with the his knee or something.
Gotcha, yeah.
And so we couldn't do it because there was physicality in the movie, and then hey, Francisco.
And they kind of look alike.
And they had it was weird. I was like, well,
you could be a son.
Cause yeah, I could totally see
bought
that.
it. I was like, oh yeah, I see
both
it.
handsome.
Yep, tall.
Yeah.
Well, anyone taller than me is huge. So
hey, man, I'm not that tall.
yeah, you're taller than me. Yeah, and then how did you guys get Kevin Smith to be executive producer on it?
Well, after we shot the movie, we premiered at La Leaf. Shout out.
Yeah.
They just appeared. Damn Dances with Films.
Yeah.
What's another? South by Rain. There's Slam Dance. They just came out in Movie Maker's Top 25 film festivals, and La Leaf is the shit.
That was the only one we didn't.
You didn't submit
to.
Oh,
No,
well, now that's the Larson.
I know. Well, we were late. We were late on the submission.
You have to go.
I know. It's like fuck.
It's a cool festival. They care. There's actually, it doesn't help your career to just go and get drunk. I learned that till last week, man. I barely learned that
last night.
I learned that last night. No, but it is about making connections with filmmakers, but it doesn't help if there's no one there that matters to, you know what I mean? It doesn't say like, oh, it matters because they're like, what a piece of shit. But someone that's like, oh, the Netflix or an executive that's going to connect you to and La Leaf brings that, and a bunch of other people like AFMX in Albuquerque or Las Cruces Film Festival. You should submit to that.
Okay.
They give a shit. I've been touring film festivals for 10 years. And there's some really great ones in New York. The New York Film Festival, the New York Latino Film Festival, Soho Film Festival. There's great ones. And when we submitted to a couple of them. We went to Albuquerque and San Diego. We went to Jersey. And we won Best Comedy. And that led to him seeing it and like, oh, maybe I could help out the movie.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
Come on in.
Yeah.
So no, and Kevin has been nothing but supportive, dude.
Yeah.
He is. It's really cool. Some people are like, don't meet your idol. Like, you know,
there's truth.
There is truth to that, but I've gotten lucky.
But it's, dude, a month ago, I met Jake Busey at a Halloween party. Nice guy.
Hell
One
yeah.
of the nicest people.
Yeah.
Gave me his email.
Oh shit! He gave you a wrong email.
No.
Is it Jake Busey without the A? And you're like, they're bouncing.
No, super cool dude. So sometimes your heroes can be very nice.
Kevin's awesome, dude. Kevin Smith's the shit. He walks the talk.
Yeah.
And he's humble and he cares and like people would be like, oh, so what did he do? He's like, motherfucker, he has shared, texted, was there a premiere, does promo, like he's been very cool.
Yeah, I follow him on his Instagram, and he's
always supporting, promoting. No,
actually, in my theater arts school, this one, Theater of Arts, I did an acting scene from Chasing Amy.
Nice.
Yeah,
the one where they're outside of the rink.
It was oh gosh, it was just like
and the
5 years
truck
ago
in the
already.
rain.
No, it was it was the rink. They were inside the rink. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, that was
good movie.
It's a great movie. It
Yeah.
was really fun. That's cool, man. That's rad. And that's how that was one of the other things that, like, we didn't have the budget to submit to like festivals outside of like California. And then we thought like, well, if we did get selected, that's money that we have to spend traveling,
Of course.
food and hotels. And we just didn't have that. So we just submitted to all the ones in LA.
But that's why now you know that for next time. So then you have a pocket for that, because you have to. I mean, you don't have to, but I think that being in person in places where the film industry matters, like Louisiana or New York or Georgia, fucking Albuquerque.
That's where you want to go to get eyes on it.
Claro.
Okay, we're going to enter the, so we do this segment called This or That, where we do a fast round of questions. We're going to go fast, but if one of these questions reminds you of something, of a story, feel free to.
Okay.
Feel free to talk
I'll
about
try.
It. Okay.
I'll try not to halt it or slow it down.
Character-driven or plot-driven films?
Oh. There's both, man. Both, because there's movies where there will be blood. I don't think that's a plot-driven film, or Phantom Thread, but then I love speed. Hey, you drop the bus at a certain speed. Oh, I like both. Shit.
I know, that's tough. Okay, let's keep it going.
Damn it.
Comedy or drama?
Come on. Oh, right, comedy. Fuck it.
Visually experimental or more conventional cinematography?
See what? God damn it! This is
Both.
Fuck it. I'll say conventional.
I would say conventional. Yeah. This is another one. Story first or character first?
I like story first.
Story first. Yeah, because then that's what
that makes
the characters.
Exactly. It's rooted in the characters.
Shooting on location or on a soundstage?
Location.
Yep. Working with that's right. Working with established actors or emerging talent?
Both.
Yeah. Yeah, because on Unexpected, it seemed like it was a mix of both.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these actors, they're fresh faces, but they're established. Like Chelsea's been acting since a kid.
Yeah.
And she's been on monumental shit. But I say both. I think it's because there's actors that are like A-list that I would love to work with. But I don't give a shit about A, because it comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with, hey, your time restraints, I don't do this. And then the brands that represent, I'm like, whatever, man. I want to work with someone who gives a shit that they're there.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
Okay. Rainy weather or sunshine?
Oh, rainy weather.
Rainy.
I love this shit.
I can't believe you're saying that as a filmmaker.
I love it. Well, I mean, you didn't specify
I guess I
what
wasn't
was you like
specific.
shooting.
That's true.
Because I love this kind of weather, and like, this is amazing. I love this.
Yeah, 5 days of this. It's crazy.
I'm top notch, man.
Let's see. Morning. Are you a morning person or night person?
Morning person.
Morning. Me too. Do you prefer summer or winter?
Winter.
Netflix or YouTube?
Physical media.
Good answer. Texting or calling?
Calling.
mean, yep. Books or movies?
Movies.
Pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Music or podcasts?
Music.
City or countryside?
You know, the older I'm getting, the more I want countryside. Jesus, I don't need to be hearing people. This is a funny story.
Yeah.
I've lived in an apartment since I was 17 to like 4 years ago. And I finally like, I'm gonna rent a house. I'm fucking tired of this claustrophobia, dude. And I rented that. Here's why it's okay to like just work with what you got. So you already know how hard it is to get to fucking pay rent here in LA. So I'm like, all right. Oh, because I lived in an apartment, but my girl would work till late, and I have to come down and to watch her like park in the streets to come over. Because it's fucking dangerous sometimes, man.
Yeah.
About 3 and 4 in the morning, I'm like, God damn it. So I love what a driveway is. Now I'm like, we can't go back. And I get there, and literally like months later, they demolish the place and they start building.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'm like, I want peace and quiet. And they went like that. And I still have that thing. It's still not done 3 years later. So hence, like, just play with what you have, man.
Yep. Work with what you got.
What you got.
Actually, that reminds me. How long have you been in LA now?
I think 3-4 years.
3. Okay.
3 or 4.
Do you have an Andy Dick encounter?
No. Oh,
No.
I not
Really?
me, but someone very close to me. And because but years ago, they kept going, Alejandro, let's go drink. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm tired. I'm going back to, this is before I lived here. I'm going back to the hotel. We went to Holly Shorts or something with our movie. And me not going, they bumped into him.
Of course. We were seeing my friend's band play at it's like a pirate bar in downtown LA. And they have music all the time. And we see his band play. And afterwards we go get food at Denny's. This is like 1 in the morning. And the waiter's like, "Hey, do you guys recognize that cat over there?" And I turn around, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's that comedian." And I couldn't remember his name. And I like looked it up. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Andy Dick. He worked with Ben Stiller. He's, Cable. He was in The Cable Guy."
Mm-hmm.
And then he looked all like disgruntled. Like, I was like, "Are you all right, man?" He looks at me. He goes, "Me?" I'm like, "Yeah, you okay?" He goes, "No." I'm like, "What happened?" He goes, my wife kicked me out, and I lost my ID, and I don't know where it is, and I've been trying to get into hotels, and people are like, "Well, we can't let you in without an ID." He's like, "Well, come on, look at me, like I'm Andy Dick, like don't you know who I am?" And I'm like, Jesus God. I don't know why I agreed to this. I didn't know any of like the controversy.
So Andy Dick lived in my house for a month.
Well, not for a month, but my buddy Charlie was like, "Hey, we'll get you a hotel, like for the night, so you're not sleeping on the asphalt." He goes, "Oh my God, really? Like, I'll Venmo you guys. Like that'd be great." Like, and so we stayed.
I can't wait to see where this goes.
We stayed in a room with him somewhere in downtown LA. But
why'd you stay with him? Get another room, dude.
I don't know. I have I don't know. But I didn't know the controversy with him at the time.
Oh my God.
And-
He's got like 90.
It's like 100. And so, well, because I'm like, he's a comedian. I was doing stand up at the time. I was like, I was so interested in the projects he worked on. And so I was like really picking his brain. He goes, "Wow, you know a lot about comedy." And he was like, "This is great. Like, yeah, like let's talk more." And so we were. And then anyways, the next morning he goes, "If this is too much, like, let me know. But I need vodka." Like he was desperate We're like, Jesus. He's like, I need it. And Charlie was like, yeah, I'll get you something. I'm like, dude, don't enable.
Then did you stay?
Huh?
You should have been like, peace out, man.
Well, yeah, I'm like, because I had work that day, so I was like getting ready to like leave. I was like, dude, I gotta go. He's like, wait, like stay. He's like, we can talk more about comedy and movies. And I'm like, I can, man.
He needs it enabled so he can drink.
Yeah. And Charlie's a photographer, so he like took pictures of us hanging out with him like the previous night, and we posted on social media. And they were like, I had friends that were like, Alex, take those photos down. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, if you want a career in this industry, take those photos down.
Jeez.
I was like, oh shit. And I looked him up. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, he's done a bunch of shit, man. Hey, whatever. Hey,
damn.
Poor dude. I hope he gets help.
I know. Yeah. Okay. We're a few more. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Thank you. Last person said Harry Potter. Marvel or DC?
DC.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Friends or Seinfeld?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Yeah, I agree. Iron Man or Captain America?
Captain America.
Pirates or ninjas?
Ninjas.
I would go pirates.
Fuck.
Vampires or werewolves?
Vampires.
SpongeBob or The Simpsons?
The Simpsons all the fucking way.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yep. I can't believe they're
still at it. I haven't seen seasons of it. But I occasionally rewatch. I mean, like every other year or whatever, I watch like season 2 or 4.
Yeah.
There's some gems, man.
Yeah, man.
I prefer, out of all of them, I think I like King of the Hill more.
King of the Hill's great.
I adore that cartoon.
It's
is
such a great show.
It really is.
Yeah. And dude, so sad with what happened with that with the indigenous actor.
Yeah, man.
Fucking terrible.
Great cartoon though, but yeah, that's terrible.
Here's some questions that I have about directing. Mm-hmm. What initially sparked your interest in directing, and what continues to inspire you?
Great question. I think I was more starting to be inclined to act when I was very young. But then I used to play with my G.I. Joes I would put a soundtrack always. And depending on the music is how the adventures started evolving to like, we would slow it down. Oh, here comes the bad guys. And I would put like basses and shit. I played a lot with my toys and I think that sparked, well, how do you conduct a story or from there? Like I would, if they would fight or they fall, like I used to bury my G.I. Joes. My mom hated that shit because she goes like, these fuckers are $4, dude. I'm like, he's dead though. And I would put like blood. If they would punch, I would grab a marker and I would put blood and stuff like that. And yeah, I think that started leading me to, I don't want to be in front of the camera. Being in front of the camera is a lot of pressure, man. And knowing that pressure is good for you to be more sympathetic with your actors and to work with them and to be able to diffuse any form of anxiety or insecurity, of course, because it's not just, hey, dude, you're gonna have to do this super disturbing scene in front of all these people, and you might have to do it 4 times.
Yep.
That takes a lot out of you, dude.
There was a scene in our project on Little Boy where it was the I had some trouble getting there at first, but I was able to, and it was the scene where my character Bob is witnessing the atomic bomb being detonated in front of him, and he has to report to his captain about what he's seeing. And so he's like, he's taking photos, and he's also describing it over the like intercom. And I had never had this happen to me. But that was the day before Thanksgiving last year. We shot that scene. And then Thanksgiving Day, I'm driving to my family's house, and I'm on the 101 South. I'm going back to Downey, and all of a sudden I get hit with all these emotions that I was feeling the previous night. Just came to me all at once. I just started feeling so depressed, and I got really sad, and some of those same like thoughts got into my head. I was like, whoa. And then it just went away. But Adrian was so delicate in his direction and helping me get into that mind space.
Yeah, that's good, man.
And it got me there, and it helped.
That's what you need to do. You need to, because it's like it's like a domino effect. You need to get the job done. You need to get the job done quick, because every time it's money, but also you can't be too disrupted that you disturb the artistic expression of the actors and hurry them up to like, espérate, wait, espérame. O sea, I get it. No, it's that's why I think it's good to do as many positions as possible, because then you know what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you approach collaboration with like other departments like cinematography and sound and writing? And
I tried to give them a basis, like let's say wardrobe or costume. Ursula Rochester did The Unexpecteds, and I first read the script. Here's how I want to see how I think the movie is, and then go, because I want to see what she comes up with.
Yeah.
And there's times where I go, that's not where I'm at all. But then there's times where I go, fuck yeah, that's great, and I did not think of that. Let's have that. So it's cinematography, the same thing. Like I can give you a template of what I kind of figure out what I want, because I'm also not just doing it because it's the look of the film. And no, I need to construct a plan that's efficient, that will make me accomplish shooting everything and not have reshoots. Because they cost a lot, and we're not Hollywood. You know, like what they have for the catering, we have for the whole budget.
Right.
So you have to be very efficient with that. And then once you have that plan, they come in and we go like, okay, this is how I thought of shooting this, but what do you think? What's your idea about this? What do you think we could do? And you don't think this would take time? No, if we just move it, it's kind of like bringing them the recipe.
Yeah.
And then how do they spice it up?
Yeah.
Because that's what you're hiring. If I'm hiring an actor or a comedian, it's because you like their work, you like what they do, so they're coming into your soup.
Right.
I always reference shit with food. I'm a fatty. I don't care. I always say, Matt Walsh liked this one. He goes that the movie is a pozole of culture. He goes, I like that.
That's a great metaphor.
Because it's true. It's like a big pot of stew. Everyone loves stew. You gotta have all the ingredients, but that's literally every position. So then the intake is good.
I have yet to work with a director who was so just kind of like just like closed-minded and not open to any like interpretation. Thankfully, it's all been, like this is what we're doing and this is, how it's going to go. But then like, I reference Adrian a lot because this is the project we made. It's the most recent one where, I would have these ideas like in the script or like, hey, maybe we could shoot it this way. And then he would be like, and he's a really technical, guy. And he was like, it won't pan out that way. He's like, but I think we could try it this way and then we'll do it. I'm like, dude, that's exactly. And then when we like wrote it, like I'm not great at writing, or I'd like to be. And he's great with his words, and he's great at writing. He doesn't like to admit it, but he is. He's a really great writer. And
you hear that?
And you hear that, Adrian? And so I would have these ideas, and he would just write it so, perfect.
Yeah,
like, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Everyone's brain works differently, dude. Like, I know there's some actors that I need 2 takes to hone in. I know some people that just fucking, and then some people that like start and then go down, and then you have to. It's just, it's managing, and it's not even managing because it's equal parts, man. Because there's always suggestions being thrown, and that's. People need to not take it personally because, no, that doesn't fit. We're going to have to move this light. That adds 15 minutes. Then this lens and da. So as long as people don't get upset, I always say, suggest a way. At the end, it says directed by me. So go right ahead. I won't say, if I don't like the suggestion, I'll be like, maybe for next time. But there's times where I go, great idea.
That's a great idea.
Let's do it.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Or, hey, don't they turn left? Go, yep, that's right.
Yep.
So I'm looking at other shit.
How do you adapt your vision based on like budget constraints?
Very simple. This is going to be a quick one because I write with my budget in mind. But say, no, I can, hey, dragons can be breaking into I'm not gonna afford it, or it's gonna look super shitty with AI. So I write where I sprinkle in where these are gonna be the scenes where the budget's coming in.
Right.
We have sleigh bells for the opening shot for the credit. I'm like, there's a little bit of budget right there, or the action scene.
Yeah. Well, that's why they say write what you know.
Mm-hmm. What you can do.
What you can do.
I think that's the new one. Quote me. Write what you can do. I mean,
yeah.
I guess because people will tell you, no, you have to. I agree. You do have to do something creatively, and you have to do it in another way. It's like, how many times have we seen people talk at a diner, and I've been guilty of that. So how would you do it? I go, I don't know. I'll shoot it from outside this time, and you just hear cars pass. Like, there's a way to do it. That's what.
What was that? Was it Heat? Well, there's a diner scene, but it was like shot during the daytime, but they shot it from like outside as well, and it zooms. In what movie was that? Oh, it was like one of those gangster movies in the 90s. I can't
That's
remember.
Probably Goodfellas.
Oh, maybe it was good. It was, yes. Yeah. It was Goodfellas.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Scorsese. Remember that shot in Casino when...
I haven't seen Casino yet.
Fuck.
I know.
What a soundtrack. Sorry, am I not supposed to cuss? Okay. That soundtrack, man. It's obviously there's a lot of similarities to Goodfellas, but that soundtrack is off the chain. And the cinematography.
Yeah.
Got the sound mix, it's you have to watch it.
I need to watch it, I know.
The editing. God damn it, I could go on for fucking hours. But the shot of Sharon Stone throwing the money or throwing the chips, and then what's his name? Robert De Niro like falling in love at first sight, and she starts walking and there's like a zoom lens as it's dolling.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It is, but then it's done in like I don't know how many frames per second because it's in slow motion. But it looks slow, so I don't know, but it looks beautiful.
Well, it's on my list of great movies I need to watch.
Yeah, wait till you see that shot, man. It's just
we have come to an end of the show, man. Where can we?
This was fun.
See your projects at.
People can. I mean, this thing called the internet. No, you Google The Unexpecteds. We're on iTunes, Fandango, Amazon.
Yeah.
Wherever you get VOD, you could buy the movie if you.
Yeah, you could buy it. That's right.
The DVD,
yeah.
dude. I've been surprised at the numbers for DVDs. Like every time
people like physical media.
I agree, man. I still buy movies. I literally just bought a John Woo trilogy. I literally just bought it.
What's the theater you're going to be at on the 13th?
Oh, hey, good. I forgot, dude. Good memory.
I was hoping you were.
We're going to be at the American Cinematheque here in Los Angeles, December 13th, with a couple of special guests. I can't say a lot yet, but people should check out The Unexpecteds.
Check that out.
Yeah. Unexpecteds on Instagram, or Alejandro Montoya Marín.
That's at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. December 13th. That's all I can say. I think it's at Los Feliz, but I don't want to... Damn it. I literally found out right
before we shot. They'll follow you on Instagram and they'll see you're at Alejandro Montoya Marín. Follow him there and you can get all his updates and watch all his
all his my crap. Nah, man, just check it out. See if you like it. Support independent artists, not just me, others. Support this guy, support Little Brother, as many projects as possible. Little Boy. Close. Little Brother is a movie from my friend Sheridan.
Oh, there you go. That's why he thought of that.
I spoke to him the other day. Good guy. If you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. Little Brother. Oh, wait. Little Boy. Little Boy and Little Brother. Little Boy's your short film. Little Brother's a movie. You should check it out and has a really good cameo. A really big actor is in it and shot in New Mexico. And this kid is from Cruces and he's a really good guy. His name is Sheridan O'Donnell.
Sheridan O'Donnell, Little Brother. And then watch mine, Little Boy, on YouTube. All right, guys.
Watch both.
See ya. Good to have you, man.
A great little day.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you'll get notifications when new episodes drop. Thanks to my guest, Alejandro Montoya Marín. Music by Mark Fabian. Produced and engineered by Robert Altschiller. Recorded at Command Recording Studios. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Kill the Small Talk Podcast and at Command_Recording_Studios. We'll see you next time. Bye.